Hello again and welcome once again to United in God's Work. I'm Chris Wallace. So glad to be with you. And I'm so excited once again to have one of our great colleagues here at Food for the Poor from our new community engagement program, Miss Trichina Chue. She is the special events manager for Food for the Poor's community engagement team. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
You look fabulous. Tell us what you do and why you love it so much. What makes that big smile on your face?
Well, as you mentioned, I am a special events manager, a part of the community engagement team here at Food for the Poor. I absolutely love what we do here at Food for the Poor because I think the events team gets a fun job of really bringing people together for really meaningful experiences. And I don't know that anyone else here at Food for the Poor gets to do that.
You said that with a little swank in your head. Now, on a serious note, we all know about unimaginable crisis going on right now in Ukraine. It's been dominating headlines for months now. But the fun part is that we get to do something about it. And I guess that's one of the things you love, stepping into a crisis and being able to have fun and transform the atmosphere, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Big event that's coming up soon. Join the Pack for Ukraine. We've got several firsts with this event.
Yes, we do. So this is our first time packing meals for Ukraine, which we're able to do through our partnership with Feed My Starving Children. And then also this is our first off-site event since the pandemic began.
Wow. And of course, a new team with a new name. Let's just talk about the special events and what we've been doing, because a lot has changed since COVID, the way you do things, the way we've been engaging the community.
Absolutely. So now the special events team is under the community engagement department, and that team consists of special events, our volunteer department, our public relations department, and something new that we've been incorporating with the addition of our volunteer program are community day events. So now we are focused on events that are going to engage the local community, because a lot of what we do is international. We wanted to be able to bring the community in on our international mission and give them something hands-on to do while still making a global impact.
And for those who don't know what we're talking about, is the Join the Pack community event is for the Ukraine, coming up July 23rd. And another first is going to be at FAU's new arena, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So they just redid their arena. It's gorgeous. And they were able to step up and partner with us and offer the venue at little to no cost. So we're really excited about that.
Now, for someone who's not familiar with this great event, Join the Pack, what can a first-timer expect?
A first-timer can expect a very fun-filled and fast-paced food packing event. So they're going to come in, they'll get checked in, and they'll register. If they meet the minimum fundraising goal, then they'll get a free Food for the Poor shirt at check-in. And then also they'll come in, they'll wash their hands, they'll go through an orientation process. So they'll get a little bit more familiar with Food for the Poor and with Feed My Starving Children. And then we'll go through the process of explaining how they're going to pack the Manna Pack rice meals.
Now, we have some video that shows exactly what these meals are. We want to show that in a little bit, but I want to talk about why we're doing this, going back to helping the Ukraine. So far from what I understand, what did you tell me, about 1 billion meals?
Yes, so we've had a partnership with Feed My Starving Children since 2009. And as a result of that partnership, there have been 1.2 billion meals donated since that time. Wow.
We can give statistics all day long, but I want you to hear a message, a story from the executive director and CEO of Feed My Starving Children to tell you exactly what getting these meals means.
So Andy Carr here with Mark Crea, CEO of Feed My Starving Children. And I just, Mark, want to take a moment and just acknowledge the special relationship that we've had with Food for the Poor and the donors that have supported and gone above and beyond in their support of Food for the Poor and the situation for the crisis that has happened because of Ukraine, the refugees that have fled and the people that are remaining in Ukraine. Food for the Poor and your supporters, you have been incredible in your generosity. Mark, I know you right now are in Eastern Europe, in Moldova, and could you give us a little bit of insight as to what these meals are doing and how this food is being used to help people in those situations?
Yeah, there's really two pieces. One is the millions of refugees that are spread around to neighboring countries. And Mission Eurasia, our main partner here, I think they have distributed about 200 tons of food already. Our food and the food that is going to be arriving shortly is an integral part, not only for now, but as we go forward, because this crisis is not going away. And so for Ed, for that whole team there, for all of their supporters at Food for the Poor, to have helped us send more food here, there is so much gratitude. The love that shows other people has been so important. It's been so powerful for people to be able to get food into Ukraine, because that's where there is such a great need, because of what's been going on, the war that's been going on there. You have so many split families. It has affected every single person in Ukraine. Every family that we've met has a story about how they've been split, how their husbands or their brothers, their sons are back there, they're here. We sat down with a 99-year-old woman yesterday who talked about this is now the second war she's gone through in her life. But here she's in a refugee camp. Her daughter brought her here. She's seen a doctor. She's got a bed to crawl into every night. And she's being fed every day. And the difference it makes for her is tremendous. So thank you, Food for the Poor. Thank you for that spring campaign. It's just saving millions and millions of lives. It just is.
And when I hear something like that, my immediate question is, how can I get involved?
So you can get involved by visiting www.foodforthepoor.org/join the pack. From there, you can register and you can select from our 3 packing sessions. We have one at 9 a.m., one at 12 p.m., and one at 2:30 p.m.
It's a very fun event. Now, we have, we see some video of people doing the packing. They have shirts on for their businesses. So it's not just individuals. You actually have sponsors for this event.
Absolutely, we do. We have 2 confirmed sponsors so far, and we're hoping to get more as well. So we have Jerry and Marilyn O'Gare, longtime supporters and donors of Food for the Poor.
Yay!
And then we also have Backrot Automotive Group. So a funny story about that, we had Backrot Automotive Group come on board as a sponsor for the event initially, and we included them in a recent press release. And Jerry O'Gare received that press release from one of our major giving officers, and he has a personal relationship with the owner of Backrot Automotive Group, with Lou Backrot, and he was inspired to give because he saw that Lou had given towards the event.
So that's just something that people can do, just spreading the word.
Absolutely.
Foodforthepoor.org/join the pack. What would you say to someone who's they've seen all the pain and the suffering of the people of Ukraine? They're just over everything, and they want to make a difference in the darkness that just seems to be overshadowing everything. How would you encourage them?
I would tell them that this event is their opportunity to give back. I think sometimes people are often looking for a way to give back in a huge way, but sometimes it's just taking a simple step by, registering on our website, and just showing up.
Just showing up.
Yeah, just show up.
All right. And you'll see what happens. Trichina Chue, she is the Special Events Manager of Food for the Poor's Community Engagement Team. And if you like to get engaged with what we're doing, don't forget our website, foodforthepoor.org. And if you'd like to find out more about this event, it's foodforthepoor.org /
Join the pack.
Join the pack. And we can't wait to be a part of it. Trichina, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for making us part of your day. We hope that you will get fully engaged. Working together, praying together is how we all stay united in God's work. I'm Chris Wallace. God bless you. We'll see you again soon.
This has been a production of Food for the Poor, united in God's work.